Hello everybody and happy Tea Tuesday. I have my Coca-Cola over ice because it is almost 7 p.m. and it is 102 degrees outside still. It got to 109 today, and let me tell you, it's just miserable. Like, our air conditioning just can't keep up when it's this warm. So it'll cool down nice by the time we go to bed. So we're still blessed, but it's just warm in here. It was 89 in here just now. So yeah, it's a little warm. And that's what you probably hear, the air conditioner in the back. It's the little one back here in my craft room. But anyways, I have a lot to share with you today. But for those that have never seen Tea Tuesday, I just want you to know this is an open collab that is hosted by myself and my sweet friend Kathy from Kathy's Favorite Things. And anybody that uploads content is welcome to join in. Just put the hashtag in, all lowercase, Tea Tuesday. Talk about whatever you want or do whatever you want. Drink whatever you want. The only thing we ask is that you put that hashtag in and that you upload on Tuesdays, okay? Other than that, you can do whatever you want. So today I'm going to do some different sharing. First, I want to remind everybody in the coloring world, if you want to partake in my August treasure hunt, it is hashtag Patty's Treasure Hunt. I give you 8 prompts for this month, and you go out, you find those pages to color, whether it be a PDF file, just getting it right off of the internet, color books, stamps, you draw it yourself and color it, whatever you want. You can upload that anytime during the month and just put the hashtag in Patty's Treasure Hunt. That way I know to go over and watch it. And if you can't complete all 8, that is okay. Just upload whatever you want to. If you have a hard time finding all of them, I still have to find a basket and a lantern. So I have 6 of the 8, but I'm going to remind you what those prompts are. For August, this is what you're going to be hunting for and coloring: a lantern, an owl, a parrot, a tree, a basket, an apple, a musical instrument, a page of your choice using 4 colors. Any 4 colors you want, any page you want, mandala, whatever you want, okay? So that is the treasure hunt. So please feel free to join in. You still have half the month, so you still have plenty of time. I wanted to show you a picture that I just finished coloring in this Lonely Vintage Dolls because it's just so cute. And I just realized I did the cover photo. That's the one I colored. So it was a lot of detail, but I liked it, and I just wanted to share it with you because I thought she turned out really sweet. A lot of people ask me how I do my skin tones. I do them with alcohol markers, and you have to be quick about it because if one section dries and you're still coloring, then you'll get a blotchy look. So these turned out okay. I was happy with this one. So anyways, I just wanted to share you that because I was really happy with it. Also, you guys saw the canvas art I made with the birds in the birdhouse, and I gifted that to Mrs. Peach when we went on our lunch. So I did 2 more that I'm sending off to my granddaughters in Montana. So this is the horse one that I'm doing for my granddaughter Paisley, and I always think of feathers. I always think of her because she's 8 years old, and she runs barrels, she does rodeo, and she has these feather earrings that she loves to wear. So when I see feathers, I always think of her. But anyways, I thought it turned out really cute. I did sign the back. I said, to Paisley, love Grammy Patty 2023. So that is the one I did for Pace. This one is for Eleanor, and it's a little girl, and they have a little miniature horse. So, and Eleanor likes to ride it. So this is the one I did for her, and I signed the back for Eleanor. I still have to do it for Savannah, and when I finish that one, I will send them off. Okay, let me take a drink because it's still so warm. I haven't done of what am I currently reading for a while. I did tell you on my last book review that I was going to start Terry McMillan. I almost forgot about you. So I'm just going to give a quick update on these. Okay, so out of Terry McMillan's books, and this is Terry McMillan. She's from Oakland, California, so she lives fairly close to me, about 3 hours away from me. She has written many, many books, and so a lot of her books have turned into movies, like Waiting to Exhale, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. I think there was one more that she did that became a movie. This one is basically about a 59-year-old or 58-year-old woman who is an optometrist, and she's been divorced twice and in love, she says, 5 times. She has 2 daughters, grown, and so she's alone in this big house of hers now, and she's decided that she's going to go on a train ride through Amtrak to Canada and back just to chill and relax and do something on her own. And she's decided she's going to sell her big house, and she doesn't even know where she's going to buy a new house or what she's going to do. Her kids kind of think she's off her rocker a little bit, and she's decided that she's going to go back and find those 5 men that she fell in love with and figure out why it didn't work out for them. So the first one she met up with was her younger daughter's father, and that was her second husband. And so that's all that I am into the book, about halfway. I'm on page 136. And out of all her books, I would say this one is just okay. It's not like some of her books just suck me in and I love them and I can't put them down. This one, it took about 80 pages to get me into it. And I don't like books like that. I like to get right from the get-go. So far this one is just okay. And I'm basically reading it at work the most, okay. Because I started this book, Kristen Hanna, The Great Alone, and oh my gosh, this book is so good. I'm only on page 108. This one sucked me in on page 1. And so this is about, it's based in the 70s, and this guy he fought in Vietnam, and then he was a prisoner of war for 6 years over there. He came home to his wife, who has the ultimate love for him. She'll do anything for him. And his daughter, who was 13, and they live in Seattle, and his daughter's always been kind of an outcast because their parents are kind of hippies, and her dad's got problems from being in Vietnam. People are very judgy. She's been in several schools because her dad can't hold a job, and he drinks kind of a lot, and her mom's always making excuses for the dad, and her mom got pregnant with her when she was 16, and so her parents were really upset about it. Anyways, one of his friends that he met in Vietnam passes away, and he left him his property in Alaska, and it's way out in the middle of nowhere. They call it the bush, and you are on, there's no electricity, no running water, and I can't remember how many people are on this island, but when the tide is low, you can't take the boat over and the ferry over, and so if the tide's low, then you can't get to and from, and then they have a store there and they have a school there, but it's very limited supply. They just moved there. The whole town has welcomed them, and they've been really helpful to them. And the little girl says she's never seen her dad so happy, and she's making friends, and the friends are accepting her for how she is. They're not judging her because they're a whole different group of people. They're homesteaders, and they live off the land, and they call themselves bush people. But it's just really interesting, and the locals are teaching them that you got to have a garden, and there's only like 3 good months out of the year in Alaska to grow a garden, and you've got to can and preserve, and so it's just, to me, it's been a very interesting book, and I'm really, really enjoying it. It is 500 and, let's see, hold on. 545 pages. 545 pages. And I'm only into it 108. But so far, I give this a complete 5 thumbs up, and I look forward to reading it. I go to bed and I read for half hour, 45 minutes, and on the weekend I read a little bit. So I'm not a super fast reader, but this book is just so good. I love it. And anything I've read from Kristen Hanna has never disappointed me. So if any of you read Kristen Hanna, let me know what you've read and how you liked it. I think she wrote The Nightingale as well, and I read that one. All her books seem to be pretty thick, and she has a new book that just came out called Wild. And but like I said, anything from Kristen Hanna has always been good. So she did one called Four Winds, and I heard that was a super good one. So if you've ever read any of Kristen Hanna's, let me know, and let me know which books you've read and what you thought of them. And most people tell me they have never read Terry McMillan, although I find that just so hard to believe, because she's written some great books and she's had some movies made from her books, but maybe I'm in the wrong crowd that doesn't read her books. So anyways, all right, you guys, I want you to have a great day. I want you to hopefully stay cool wherever you are. I know Texas is having just as bad of a heat as we are, because my friend Beth and my friend Carol, they both have channels, Frugal Mama in the Woods and Plain Vanilla Grandma. That's the channel names. They both live in Texas, and they were both talking about how warm it is over there. So I hope you guys all stay safe and stay cool. And I can't wait till about 10 o'clock tonight when it really cools down. And it was, like I said, it was 89 when I got home. Then it went down to 87, and it peaked back up to 89 again in the house. So got fans going everywhere and just trying to stay cool. So I will talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.